Ladies and gentlemen, I have been no-lifing, sweating my absolute butt off trying to master the newer mechanics for Dynamike when it comes to double, triple, quad, 5-tuple, 6-tuple jumps. I would say for like around a month now, just no-lifing training cave, playing practical matches, making new accounts so I can play at lower trophy ranges, try to get the feel down, how to use it. And today I'm going to be documenting my progress here at around the 30-day mark. So I'm not planning on getting into like too much tutorial based stuff, how to actually do the jumps. If you want me to elaborate on maybe a future video, if you guys enjoy this one, maybe at like a 60-day mark, you can see some progress with the jumps. But the skill cap that actually makes it a really enjoyable thing to learn is the tiny, tiny window that you need to sit in, the pocket for Dynamike to be able to jump every single basic attack. I'm connected to a game capture right now, so it's a little bit delayed, but you guys can get the point there. I just did 3, could have kept it going. Really, the best advice I can give if you want to learn Dynamike and double jumps, you need good internet connection. How about that? If you got any delay, it's really, really hard. Oh baby, we cooking. Can we keep it going? Could have kept it going, but you guys get the point, right? All right, so starting off with our very first one, we're sitting around the 900 trophy mark, but don't let that fool you. We're on different accounts, like mini accounts. Matchmaking right now takes way into account your overall trophies, so it's not like the sweatiest games or anything like that, but I do highly recommend if you're trying to get better with Dynamike, if you have the resources, do it on a mini account so you can kind of fool around a little bit. You don't have to be so sweaty, and playing like just jumping around to have fun and doing it a lot, I think really helps a ton when you're just playing in a match. So in all honesty, I don't really recall what happens in most of these videos here, and seeing that this is the earliest one, it's within the last like few days. So I really played a crap ton these last couple days, so you guys can kind of see what's popping. So what we have here, we have a very long range bounty map, or I should say wipeout map. So it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to be playing Dynamike here, but it's fun for the challenge. And again, we're not like sweating it out. We got an unmaxed out gene on the enemy team and stuff like that. So it's not like we have to be super sweaty. So we can really have fun and just jump around to jump around. So we do a 4-string, really trying to prioritize getting back on that left side. It's a safe space for Dynamike on a very wide open map, or getting and pushing them up kind of where I am right now. If you can gain position there, is game over. So we are already seeing some quad jumps and stuff like that, some things that we're able to, from the fruits of our labor with training, we can kind of get it down, killing the gene. We get hit by the return to sender. With most of these clips, I end up just recording the entire gameplay here, but a lot of it is just like 1 or 2 moments that I find really, really good. But doing some triple jumps, or I don't remember the actual number, maybe quad jump there to miss the Nani head. We're aggroing in on the gene, but he pulls us, takes us down, hits us with a pin. Didn't see the pin, so I'm very, very happy. But on the replay, I was like, hey, if I would have saw that, I would have sweated even harder. But we're waiting on the Nani head. Let's see what happens. I think the really, really cool thing happens here. So we hit 1, 3, 4, hit the hit there to try to get super. Roll in with the hypercharge, pressuring back the Piper, knowing the gene's still there with a super. We're ripping, rolling. Piper literally walked into that. That was just lucky. But we get the help of the surge. Let's see what happens here. Piper supering in. We're going in with some movement. Oh, and I didn't even notice that. We hit a 3rd stick on the gene to try to charge up super, and things are working out. Not bad. Pretty decent clip. Nothing crazy, but at least we're hitting our jumps when it makes sense. We're not just jumping around to jump around. It's kind of practical, you know? But a pretty good sense of kind of some progress with Dynamike working out. So for some of these, I'm not going to be showing the entire game or anything like that. A lot of these captures that I've gotten here are just like particular moments that I found, like some of the practice has been working out. And I think it was this string here, yet again, another account. We hit 3, 4 with the super jump, hit the Colt on that one. Could have kept it going. I don't think I was out of ammo or anything like that, but picking up double kill with fidget spinner, dude. I don't know, hey, all the hate, I know the stun gadget, one of the best gadgets in the entire game, but fidget spinner gets too much hate. I actually enjoy the gadget so much, not only for doing some additional damage for jumping around Dynamike, who wastes a lot of his ammo just like jumping, having some additional damage output is really, really nice, while on top of that, the speed increase makes it so dang hard to hit Dynamike when you jump up. So say you just wasted like all of your ammo on a string trying to pick up some some damage, maybe trick out some people that you're going into with. But if you don't have any ammo and you land all your shots, you don't have anything to work with, use your fidget spinner to kind of get away, you know what I'm saying, and apply some damage. I like the gadget a lot. It's been a lot of fun the last couple days. All right, getting into one of the more recent clips, honestly one of my favorites that I have saved away here, and we're on the BrawlStarRey account, so I have overall trophies I think like 15,000, so it's a bit higher than some of these mini accounts. So some of the people that we were playing up against were kind of sweaty, so I had to play a little bit more strategic and stuff like that. But the reason I enjoyed this clip, and I think the progress has been really paying off, the training and training camp or training cave and stuff like that, is like the dire straits that we are in this one, right? We're up against a Mandy, a Piper, and a Colt, all very long range brawlers, and all of them, are, besides Mandy, are good at destroying walls. So Dynamike really relies on this map to get in like really important spots, footholds, to keep them controlled and stuff. But if they destroy that, you're kind of screwed, and that ends up happening here towards the later half. And the way that we kind of work around that with jumps to apply pressure was really good. So why don't we skip ahead? All right, so I believe it's around this point. As you can see, the map is pretty dang wide open. We could be by where like kind of the tick is, but obviously he's already there, and we can't really apply too much pressure to the long rangers because we're like in the middle of the map, so they can stay back. So I'm like, all we can do is just jump up, avoid as much damage as possible, try to trade a kill every single time we go up. So if I die, at least they'll take one with me, and the score just progresses 1-1, you know what I mean? So I just keep doing that, trying to get something. We get into this situation, 5-5. We got 3 people on us. The juke's actually really good here with jumps and just, you know, wiggles and stuff, not taking any damage from 3 people. But then once we get the help from our teammates here, we decide to go in again on the Piper, trying to just get a little bit of something here. We're really bad. I'm like, please just get 1 kill. If you go down, you got to kill someone. We get the Colt, right? We are really struggling for everything here, like super struggling. Score 6-6. Don't have a super or anything. Very important a lot of the time when you want to go in. If you have a super, it's kind of like a green light to do so. But we have the Mandy. They're kind of pinned back from the pressure of our teammates, and we were able to wrap off a super there on the Colt, and there's 1 kill left, and I'm like, okay, we have a little wiggle room. We're up by 3 points. Let's have fun. So I go in with some jumps, 3, 4, rock off another super on the 4th string to kill the Mandy. I loved that replay, dude. It was so good. But yeah, one more time on that one. So we probably could have continued the jump string, right, with the super, but we wanted to use the super to take out the Mandy, which we were able to do so, and we didn't even die. Beautiful. The power of jumps, dude. You're literally a Miko. It's really hard to hit a Dynamike that's jumping. Oh yeah, this one, guys, it's on the same map here, so I won't show the whole game, but we are at like 500 trophies on a mini account. So actually, never mind. Nat's on her main, so the matchmaking wasn't like too forgiving or anything like that. We were on a mini account, 500 trophies, but I think Nat was at like 600, 700, something like that. But this game stood out a lot because I think I got almost all the kills, and we were doing it with Dynamike up against some long range pressure units, and I kept doing what you kind of saw before, 3, 4, try to get the kill on the Brock. Ooh, and we hit the kickback jump, dude. Oh my goodness. One of the most important things to learn with Dynamike is that, and it kind of just comes with it, if you're good at like the jumps and how to direct yourself, positioning around your sticks, you're going to be inherently good at throwing out a super, knowing where the enemy is going to land, so you have a hand-delivered stick for them where they land. It's kind of like a for sure hit, you know what I mean? Because you know exactly where they're going to land. But kind of like the last one, I would argue this one even better than the Mandy one because we actually use the super to jump, hitting them and getting the ricochet back and hitting them. I loved that clip. So good. Yeah, not a whole lot else ends up happening here. We just kind of consistently get the dub. We're able to just apply pressure with the jumps and stuff like that. It was really good. Not too shabby. Really enjoyed that one clip. But yeah, man, looking back at the footage now, I have a lot of that wipeout map, and I don't know if that would just get annoying to you guys. So some of the earlier clips here on this hot zone map, I'm a man who likes what I like. I need, again, a huge priority of mine moving forward, maybe for like the 60-day check-in, will be trying to get Dynamike down in Brawl and some of the specific mechanics in that game mode, right? In these game modes where it's more kill-based and stuff like that, all you gotta do is just kind of like jump around if you're trying to practice. But in Brawl, to use the jumps in a strategic way to their best outcome or their best ability, you have to kind of practice some of these like important mechanics in the mode, which I haven't delved into yet. But I love Hot Zone, Wipeout, Bounty. Those are like all of my favorite game modes. But yeah, man, that's just about all I got for you guys here in this episode today. This is around the 30-day mark of practicing with Dynamike on these double jumps and the mechanics. We still have a lot to learn, but I am very happy with where we're at right now with the mechanic itself. I think a lot of it kind of rolled over a little bit with the earlier practice that I had with Dynamike. We picked up on it kind of quick in a good way, I feel like, but again, it's just going to come down to a crap ton of practice if you guys are trying to get these jumps down and stuff like that. But, you know, in a future video, if you guys want to have like a tutorial or something like tips and tricks, I guess, that I've come across, be sure to let me know. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate y'all. We'll talk to you soon. Adios. Take care.